Hey, Roddy, I just wanted to share with you another story. And this story is kind of connected to the last story I shared with you, but it's a shortened version that I would be using for a quote unquote a different reason. And so here it goes. After 15 years of working in my full-time position, I had enjoyed lots of successes and I had risen to the top of my profession. But through those years, my husband and I had had a lot of heartache. We had lost two babies and we had tried to get pregnant. And in June of 2004, we found out that we were going to have a baby. And we were super excited. And so as I prepared and I took to take my maternity leave, I was excited to see what it would be like to jump into being a mom and having a family. So as the day approached, my husband and I had lots of conversations about what does it mean for me to work. And so we decided that I would go into a part-time job once I went through my maternity leave. And so I jumped in, and I'll have to be honest with you. I found it a lot more challenging than I ever envisioned it to be. And as we worked out our schedules and we jumped into what did it mean to be a parent, I began to question my decision. And by January, I wasn't quite sure if I could really make this part-time thing work. I remember the day the office called me and said that I needed to come in very soon, very quickly. And so I had to find a friend to watch my daughter as I was leaving. And so I took her to my friend's house, dropped her off, and I got in my car. And for the rest of the day, I felt like there was a chokehold on my decision. Have you ever felt that way where you're in the situation and you just feel like you can't breathe, like there's something sitting right on your chest, and you have this feeling that you really can't even talk? And I remember at the end of the day saying to my husband when I got home that I wanted to quit my job because the feeling was so overwhelming to the point where I could either fight or I could flight, and I was fleeing. And honestly, I was making that decision not rationally, but fleeing from the situation because I was done. Have you ever been in that place where the decision you have to make isn't really rational, but you know that you have to get out of whatever situation that you're in? Thanks, Roddy. I gotta turn this off.